Well, good morning and welcome to the awards for the Secondary School Film Festival. Ms. Carla Fotheringham, CEO of the Trinidad and Tobago Film Company, sponsors of the Secondary School Film Festival. Distinguished awardees, most important, officials of the public and private sector, school officials, parents, friends of the awardees. I'm sure after this you're going to have many friends. Members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, and a special welcome to Mr. Derek Chin of the Movie Tongue. Good morning to you all. I'm delighted to deliver an address at this very important event which recognizes the creative talent of the young people of this country. Ladies and gentlemen, films are filled with drama, romance, excitement, and action. They can transport us to a different time and place and expose us to many new things. I'm sure that many a person currently in the local film industry was drawn to it because of the passion ignited in his or her youth. The industry is dynamic and forever changing. The impact of technology has opened up new vistas to filmmakers, and the range of issues and areas of focus continue to expand with the rich pool of subject matter that our increasing complex world has to offer. This year, the Film Festival gave 344 young aspiring filmmakers, directors, and actors from 34 secondary schools the opportunity to nurture their passion for film. The young people here today willingly gave up their precious vacation time to receive training from local film professionals, to learn production methods, storyboard creation, the art of film editing, and other various film and video techniques. I wish, therefore, to encourage the young people here to continue to pursue their desire to be part of the world of film by supplementing their talent and drive with technical training. A formal education in film offers a definite advantage to persons pursuing careers in the film industry. Better yet, you no longer have to migrate to acquire training in this field. Educational opportunities exist right here in Trinidad and Tobago. You can read for a BA in film production at UE or a degree in digital media in animation studies. One of the hardest struggles graduating students face is the lack of job opportunities in their particular discipline. However, opportunities are growing in the local film industry. Several film production companies in Trinidad and Tobago are searching for qualified persons to fill vacancies in many areas, such as film directing, editing, screenplay writing, and sound recording, to name a few. For many years, our society only envisioned career possibilities in traditionally established professions such as medicine, law, banking, etc., or like me in politics, or in technical fields such as mechanics, joinery, and masonry. The creative industries have traditionally not been considered as providing viable career opportunities. Very, very sad, in fact. However, the global explosion of creative industry has made them become increasingly important to economic well-being. Richard Florida, author of The Creative Class, states, "Human creativity is the ultimate economic resource, and the industries of the 21st century will depend increasingly on the generation of knowledge through creativity and innovation." Even the definition of creative industries has changed, and apart from the more traditional practitioners such as artists, filmmakers, writers, performers, fashion designers, etc., it now includes architects, graphic designers, advertisers, publishers, software designers, TV and radio personnel. As you can see, the list is very, very long. Basically, the creative field encompasses any business area driven by innovation, imagination, and intellectual capability, and the film industry is a perfect example of such an area. Imagine turning your passion for video games into a successful career as a game designer. You could turn your love for science fiction into the next Avatar. You could become a designer or stylist servicing the industry as well. The opportunities are endless. Desire, imagination, and creativity, supported by technical training, are a lethal combination and will enable you as students to take the local creative industry to the next level and find success doing something that you actually love. Many of your parents have probably envisioned careers for you in more traditional fields, and the thought of you becoming a filmmaker would not have been on their radar. But the world has changed tremendously over the last 5 to 10 years and is changing constantly. We need to understand that opportunities are opening up in a wide range of creative fields and prepare our children to excel in them. While all of this is happening around the world, this government, our government, is pursuing the sustainable development of our local film industry and has mandated the Trinidad and Tobago Film Company to facilitate this process. The TTFC is here to provide you with the necessary logistical support as well as access to its production assistance and script development program, among other things, once you meet the necessary criteria. The government also provides fiscal incentives to filmmakers to encourage growth in the sector and create an enabling environment for the industry's development. The outlook for our local film industry is extremely promising, and we recognize that there are some challenges that need to be addressed. Like many other small countries, we are faced with strong external cultural influences which could impact negatively on the ability to tell our own story in a way that creates maximum impact and, of course, generates revenue. In order to compete effectively at the local level, and especially in the global marketplace, Trinidad and Tobago filmmakers must pay closer attention to the content and quality of their product. Local stations and cinemas should one day reach the conclusion that airing local films can be just as lucrative as foreign films. Of course, the appropriate level of marketing will be necessary to ensure the level of attention required to engender reasonable amounts of revenue. Through festivals like this one and programs at our universities, we hope to raise the bar for individuals entering the industry as well as share our story with the rest of the world. On this note, I wish to commend the TTFC for investing in our nation's youth and by extension the future of the film industry. I also wish to again commend students for taking time out of their vacation to learn about the film industry. In my day when you went on vacation, the last thing you did was get involved in film. They want teeth mango and all kind of thing, but that's a whole other story. Maybe you could make a movie about that. There's tremendous opportunity in this sector for our young people, and we are truly proud of those who participated in this event. This demonstrates your willingness to move beyond the more traditional career choices and make your own mark in the world in a very, very unique way. Before I close, I just a couple of things. Yesterday, in the Parliament, we are debating the budget, which in itself could be a great film. Well, not really, but anyway. You can view the government GIS program. One of the things in this year's budget, one of the things that we pushed for was a tax incentive for the arts, including film. And what has been proposed, and which will help you, is that companies or individuals that invest in film, there will be a substantial tax incentive for them to do it. So where it was that you went to knocking on doors all over the place trying to get funding for a local production, and people just sort of shut you down, it's not something that they were interested in. In order to get the corporate Trinidad and Tobago back into the business, there is now a very substantial tax incentive that will start very, very soon. So I think you're going to find it easier in getting seed money to be able to develop the film industry. So that's one very, very good. And Carla, I think you're going to be you should be very pleased about that. Another thing is the film industry. I personally, in my other life, and I did have another life, I actually involved in the production of 3 movies, or documentaries, one which was completed about 3 years ago, and 2 that are in final stages of editing right now, that we hope not, no, Carla, we didn't make this film festival, but anyway, we'll do it another time. And I must say that every single thing was done using local production crews and what have you. These are documentaries, so there's not any big feature-length movies by any means. But the talent that is here in Trinidad and Tobago is phenomenal. And you can, in fact, and the people that we were using, that is they have made film their career. So it is not something that you can just do by the way and in your spare time. You can actually right now have a career in film. And the film festival, the local film festival that is supported here by the TTFC, and of course by Movie Town, is one great way of starting to showcase the talent that this country has. And the other thing is this new government recognizes the creative genius of the people of Trinidad and Tobago. And you're going to be seeing an awful lot of support going into the raw talent and creativity of the people of this country, especially with the youth. One other thing is that I have, at the Ministry of Trade and Industry, we are in discussion, and we've had a couple of meetings about the animation industry. And just to give you a little idea of what the animation industry is, it's not only about the stick man you see on the Lucozade ad on TV. The animation industry is about a $50 billion industry. And what the animation industry is the production companies or the owners of the actual film might be in another country, but they actually farm out a lot of the animation work is farmed out to various countries like India and Brazil and South Africa. And we're hoping that Trinidad, with its talent right here, that we can in fact build a substantial animation industry. So there are all kinds of possibilities, people. Huge amount of possibilities. And this is a growth industry. So I hope that after what we see here today, with the final selection, that in a couple of years' time, I will actually be paying to see a movie produced by one of you. So I wish to thank the TTFC for inviting me here today to celebrate the talents of our bright, creative young people. I once again offer heartfelt congratulations to the awardees. I have no doubt that you are at the beginning of a long and successful journey, which will ultimately result not only in your personal success, but the success of our local film industry on the global stage. I thank you.